Hey, I think it's safe to say I've been a busy boy. I've not been able to put many videos up, but believe me, I've had plenty of bike projects on the go. The main area of my bike projects I've been trying to work on is get my skill set up in the electrical areas. Building cables, connectors, diagnosing electricals. That's the area I want to delve mainly into the bike area when I'm fixing bikes. As anyone knows, well, as most people say, if you have a vehicle and you get an electrical issue on it, immediately it's, don't know, God knows, it could be this, could be that, electrical gremlin, this and that, and I want to get my skill set to the point where that ever happens, I know instantly, or I have a good idea on how to solve that issue and tackle it. But one of the keen areas I'm enjoying at the minute is just building looms, building wire looms. I'd like to try and get myself to a stage where I can build something like this from complete scratch. This is a VF800 loom I'm currently restoring, pin by pin, getting all the cruddy connectors, making everything shiny and all the contacts really good again, to make sure everything's intact. But I'd like to try and get myself to a stage where I can build to that level, and hopefully maybe even to a high quality. And I'm a long way away yet. I'm not a qualified electrician, but you gotta start somewhere. I've been building looms for a good few months now, probably even a year or two now, and as each time I've built a loom or built a bit of wire, each time I've tried to perfect it, try and make it better and better. And so far, I think this is the level I'm getting to. Again, don't be judgmental, I'm no qualified electrician or automotive electrician. I want to be there, I'll get there soon hopefully. Gotta start somewhere, but this is the level I'm at the minute. I thought I'd show everyone. Now, start off with the basic one. This is just two wires supplying power to the high and low beam relays for your headlights. And obviously this would attach, the rest of this is going to be attached to a fuse which goes off to the power to the battery. But obviously nice and clean, bit of heat shrink here to cover the bits of contacts, nice good high quality female spades, some good protective sheathing insulation to help protect the cable and wiring. But let's see, if we chill off on one of these, you would have a relay, and then coming out of the relay, one of the wires coming out the other side of the relay would be this. So it's coming out the other side of the relay, and this would be the headlights. Power, the actual wiring straight to the headlights. Positive ground, and there'd be the ground strap. There'd be a nice ring connector there. Hook that to the frame for a nice ground. And for the second one, that's for a high beam. Should plug into this one here. Get that one out of the way. Just plug into this one on the other side of the relay. The same again. Power and ground to your headlights. This one, as you notice, has an extra wire. This will plug into your LCD display to illuminate your high beam indicator. Same again, a nice ground strap. So real good sheathing, nice high quality sheathing, secured into place. And I have good faith in these looms, how I've built them, a really good faith. To connect it all up, I've decided to use Wago connectors. I think some people might not agree with Wago connectors, but I'm loving them. They're so simple to assemble looms with. If anything goes wrong, they're so easy to work on and fix. You just pull the old wire out, put the new wire in. Or if this Wago blocks, you'll pull the old Wago off and put the new Wago on. So easy to work with, so brilliant, and so far I've never had an issue with one of these Wagos. So I'm keeping to them for now, until I find a better solution. yeah, I just thought I'd show these up. I mean, I don't like to brag, but I personally think I've made a good job of these. And hopefully when installed in the bike, they'll give plenty of good service for hopefully years to come. The bike they're going in, the electrics, it's had a lot of miles on it in a very short time, and I think the electrics are about toast on it, hence why I'm trying to get myself to a skill set where I'd like to build one of these brand new. So if I ever stick in a used one in, I can just build a brand new one. But also while I'm here, I thought I'd like to show people this little idea I've had. Now, any biker that's ever had to use jumpstart leads, like come out to their bike and it's dead, and need some jumpstart leads to start their bike. As most people know, not every bike you can just lift the seat off and get to your battery. Some you have to take some bolts off, you have to take some screws off, you might have to take a panel off just to get to your battery, to hook up the jump leads, to start your bike, to get yourself going. Which means if you're anything you have to take off, so if you take a seat off, you have to take a panel off, you have to remove some bolts or whatnot, it all has to go back on once you've started the bike so you can ride away. This, I'm hoping, should get us around that issue. I mean, it's even worse for me. I mean, that is the bike I go travelling on, and the battery's under the seat, and as you can tell instantly, I've got this on top. So if I ever need to jump start the bike, that needs to come off. Then the seat needs to come off. Then I start the bike, then the seat goes on, then that goes on. When I'm doing mass travelling, there's more than just that on, I can tell you now. Tent, sleeping bag, all sorts on the back, even a roll bag. So if I need to jump start that bike while I'm travelling, all that gear's got to come off, the seat's got to come off, just to get to the battery, which also has a little panel there, so that's got to come off. And then to finally hook my jump leads to, so I can start the bike, and then all that's got to go back on, so I can finally ride away. This should negate the issue, because all this will do, it's quite simple, but hopefully genius. That will hook to the positive line of your battery, and then this cable will come out, and this plastic connector here will sit somewhere on the outside of your bike. But it will be taped up, securely taped up, waterproof, the works. Because we don't want this going near the frame or anything like that, or getting wet. It's the only possible downside to this, but as long as that area is fully waterproofed at all times, we should be good. But this would hook to your battery, this would stick outside of the bike, maybe tucked under the bike, maybe, you know, I could tuck it under that bit on the other side somewhere, or just under there. And should that day, well, I hope never arrive, but if and when it ever does arrive and I need to jumpstart my bike and I've got a load of gear on top, all I need to do is reach under the bike, get to this connector, rip off all the tape and the waterproofing, pop it open, and I just hook the positive lead of the jump lead to this. And then the ground jump lead, all I have to do is, well, bolt it to the frame. Just clamp it straight to the frame, because most of these bikes, the frame's ground. So that will complete the circuit necessary to do a jump start for your vehicle. Until I've tested it yet, I don't know. It's going to be fitted, and it's been one of them. Hopefully I never have to use it. Hopefully no one ever has to use it. But I think a great idea for anyone that ever needs to jumpstart their bike and they can't get to the battery very easily. There's a lot of work to get to the battery. And if they need to jumpstart their bike real quick, this should be the solution. But yeah, as I said, it's been a busy few months. Been a lot cracking on in life. I think in a couple of weeks as well, I've got another project coming in. That's going to be just like my VFR, a massive whole electrical overhaul of the vehicle. The charging system's gone on it, that much I do know, but something's caused that charging system to go, and we need to find out why. Upon my initial checks of the wiring I did find a few grubby connectors, this and that, and some of it didn't look good. Which I'm guessing that might be the reason, because charging systems, they do eventually wear out on vehicles. The state just burns up over time. But from what I've learned, there's always something that helps speed it up, or there's always something that gives it the final nail in the coffin and helps the state die. And that's the mystery I've got to go look into on the bike to solve it. Hopefully some good videos will be coming up then and can share it then. But yeah, till next time. I've got holiday soon. I'll be coming back and I'll be starting lots of projects. There'll be a lot more videos hopefully. But yeah, till next time, I'm out.